Big J checking in from the truck stop. Dude, I got a great story. Something that just happened at the truck stop. So, hold on. Let me grab a menthol. So, I'm at the truck stop, right? Something you don't do at a truck stop unless you want your ass kicked. Because some of these people are sleeping. Okay? This is this is where professionals sleep. And there's a guy in the fuel lane just blaring his horn at the truck in front of him. After you fuel your truck, you pull forward from the fuel lane, and there's a yellow line that you pull forward to. That after you fuel, you're always supposed to pull forward to the yellow line, and that way the guy behind you, which allows the guy behind you to get to the pumps. That's when you go inside and get your receipt, or you get your food, you get your water, you get your snacks, you do whatever. After you fuel, you always pull up to the yellow line, and then you go inside. That's just common. I, to get some McDonald's, and I got back to my truck as quick as I could, and he's like, I lost both my legs, and I'm like, wait, stop. You got no legs? And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, open up the door, show me. So the guy opens up the door, and he pulls up his left pant leg, and he's got a fake leg, and down by the area where it goes into the shoe, he's got that little round piece of steel that goes into a fake foot where the shoe is. And I'm like, hold on. So full bully effect, I walk to the truck behind him that's parking. I'm like, you guys understand you're honking at a guy who has two fake fucking legs, and it's two fucking Arabs. And then they start shouting at me like, oh, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. And I'm like, the first thing out of my mouth is like, you guys look like you're with Al Qaeda. And by this point, because I'm looking for a fight, so I call him Al Qaeda right off the beginning. So by this point, an employee of the truck stop has come out to see what all the honking is about, because you guys know how loud truck horns are. You know, those air horns. I mean, there's people that sleep here. You don't blow your horn at night in a truck stop unless you want your ass beat. And the fella from the truck stop comes out. He happened to be an African American fellow. And he's like, what seems to be the problem here? And I'm like, bro, The guy, the guy that these guys are honking at has two fake legs. And he looks at me and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, follow me. I'll show you." So I walk forward to the truck in front of them with this African American gentleman who happens to work for the truck stop. And we get up to the trucker's window, and I'm like, "Hey, show him what you just showed me." So he opens up his door, and he shows the employee of the truck stop um, this African American gentleman is just like shaking his head, and he immediately turned around to go give those fucking Arabs a fucking mouthful, and then I went back to my truck. That's how a proper bully operates. You stick up for people that can't stick up for themselves, and you prey on people that can. That, that's bullyism 101. So these two who's done the courtesy of pulling up to the yellow line so that other people could get to the fuel island behind him. He went in, got his food, but he didn't do it fast enough for them. So they're just blaring on their fucking horn. I was ready to whoop their fucking ass. Truth, I dude, I didn't go back. I was so fucking pissed. Moses don't like you anymore, I've heard. Okay. It's not a bullshit story. If Moses doesn't like me, he won't meet me. Did he have a skateboard? You guys are so enamored with skateboards. Dude, truckers have fucking more weapons than a skateboard in their truck. Donkey Kong, yeah, I'm supposed to meet up with Moses this weekend to lift weights. But the trolls are telling me Moses doesn't like me. Okay? Oh, Jesus. You guys really think skateboarders are tough? Now I know you're trolling me. Let me ask you guys a serious question. Would you rather would you rather be a skateboarder with a skateboard or a trucker with a tire thumper? You guys think skateboards are that deadly of a weapon? Dude, I'll fight anybody with a skateboard with a fucking hammer in my hand. Does your buddy have a hammer? I would rather have a hammer than a skateboard. Remember the old rock paper scissors thing? Remember, a skateboard is wood. A hammer is hardened steel. Skateboard more deadly than a hammer. You guys are living in a fucking dream. You guys are so like you guys are brainwashed by the Democrats and Antifa that you think skateboarders are tough. Would you have the I'm not even talking about Brad, you clowns. Arguably, wait a minute, here's a good comment. Arguably, you have a significantly greater range than a hammer with a skateboard. Right. That's what I'm trying to say. See, cops don't like us carrying clubs to check our tires, um, whereas a hammer is considered a tool and not a weapon. So that's why cops don't fuck with truckers keeping a hammer right next to their door. Whereas if you keep a little club next to your door and you call it a tire thumper, if you're Big J, do you ever run into the same trucker buddies on the road? Not very often. Skateboards are way more deadly. Okay, I I would rather have a hammer than a fucking skateboard. Answer me a couple questions. What's easier to hold on to, a hammer or a skateboard? What are you most likely to drop and then have nothing? A hammer or a skateboard? And even if a guy hits you once with a skateboard, odds are he's not going to hit you real good with that first hit, and then that second you on his fucking head with your hammer. After he swung the skateboard, the momentum and the weight of that skateboard's going to be down by his knees. It's hard to fight with a skateboard, where a hammer, fuck, you're crowning that guy on the head with a fucking hammer. You guys sticking up for skateboarding are so fucking gay. Wheels on the board are deadly. Wait, aren't they made of silicon? Seriously. You guys saying a skateboard is a deadly weapon, I agree with you. But, dude, seriously, if you'd rather have a skateboard than a hammer, you, you, skateboards kill truckers every day. Okay. The part that holds the wheel is metal. Right, it's called a truck. The truck is metal. So you got this huge wooden board with a weapon on the end. So How many of you guys think I should carry a skateboard in my truck as my primary self-defense weapon? Come on. How many of you guys think I should start carrying a skateboard? I'd rather use my machetes. You better be real good with a machete. Jimmy Ludge just said bear spray, like I said, Jay. No. Golf club. No, golf clubs are really only good for that first swing. That flimsy shaft easily gets bent or crushed or it's not going to fail you. Jimmy doesn't want to go live, does he? I'm not going to believe. Doesn't want to fight me. You know, Brad's a nice guy. Brad is not a fighter. Brad's not an aggressive person. Brad is not violent. Um, I really don't care what Brad has to say. Brad has never said I'll fight you, or Brad has never said I'm not afraid of you. Whereas Pomps has said I'm not afraid of you. Well, Mr. Pomps. And Brad has said I haven't been on a skateboard in 20 fucking years. So shut up about the Brad shit. I love Brad. Does Jimmy Ludds want to go live? I don't see Jimmy Ludds on here. Hold on, I gotta piss. I gotta. You guys that think skateboards are such good weapons, I just want to ask you one question. How come these Antifa fags that ride around on skateboards haven't? How come these Antifa fags with their skateboards only hang out around urban areas where they can pick on fucking weak people and the elderly? Yeah, you ever hear about a skateboard gang rolling into a biker bar or a skateboard gang pulling into a truck stop? I You can use a screwdriver as a weapon. You don't think a screwdriver is a good weapon? And anybody who's been trained knows how to use anything at their disposal. Just get Green Berets, Rangers, Navy SEALs, or any real killers are former skateboarders. 3-foot dildo is a good weapon. I agree with that, especially a black one. I see a 3-foot black dildo, I'm going to run because I don't want that in my butt. You can use a can of malt liquor as a weapon, right? Most skateboarders are trained Marxists, though. Question for Brad and Andrew, because they were in charge of the merchandise before me. I'm not qualified to answer that question. Navy SEAL Chad Williams was a Cali skater as a teen. If you ask a Navy SEAL, what would you rather have as a weapon, a skateboard or a fucking hockey skate? He, well, what's he gonna say? I mean, a hockey skate is a fucking. Some of those NHL players fucking sharpen their skates for every fucking game. Hockey stick versus skateboard. I'll take a hockey stick any day of the fucking week. Oh, that's a great question. Whoever's just said that, I'll take a hockey stick. And I'd rather fight a skateboarder than a hockey player any day of the fucking week. Right. That's a great fucking analogy. Hockey stick or a skateboard? Come on, man. Any of you guys thinking a skateboard is a good weapon? You're stupid. A skateboard is a good weapon to go to downtown Portland or downtown Seattle, and then you got a weapon with you. But dude, come on, man. If you're just some fucking pimply faced fucking skateboarder, and typically in Tifa fucking pussy, and you pull a skateboard on me, shit. Come on, good luck with that skateboard, bro. Good luck. Skateboarder with a beard would beat you. Yeah. Well, a beard makes you tough. I've got a beard. My beard is every bit as good as Brad's. I'd pick Lenny stretched out nutsack over a skateboard over any weapon. Um, well, I'll tell you what. Any condom that's been used in sex with Lenny is more powerful than any biological weapon than Saddam Hussein ever had. How about that? Would you rather would you rather would you rather deal with a chemical weapon um, from Saddam Hussein, or would you have a condom that was used on Lenny thrown in your face? I don't know. Where am I at? I'm at the West Palm Beach post office right now. There's a chance the condom won't touch an orifice. What if it gets in your eye? When was my last fight? Shit, a long time ago, dude. That's that. That's the advantage of doing 505 for a double. No, people are cowards. I'm not the toughest guy in the world. I'm 51 years old. But I'm not as scared of some fucking pimply faced kid on a skateboard. Give me a break. Tell Brad to release the audio. I don't know what you're talking about. Throwing big weights makes you a great fighter? No, absolutely not. That's you prove my point. Like Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath. You, Phil Heath is a pussy. No, I've never said I knew how to fight, but I know I'm mean. I'm big and I'm mean. Two really good ingredients. I mean, skateboard is its second deadliest weapon behind a gun. You guys stop with the trolling. I'm big and I'm gay. Okay. Gay people don't have heart. Could you fight someone your own size? Probably not, because they're going to be 20 years younger than me. Anybody my size is going to be 20 years younger than me. So they might beat me in a fight. No, I don't have a crowbar. I'll tell you guys what I got in my truck. I got a hammer to check my tires. I got my wasp and hornet spray to spray in people's eyes. And I got a 45 Glock for shit that I'm not capable of handling with my own size. Jay Trinfinger is fucking trolling the fuck out of me. Why do you think you're such a good fight besides you say you're mean? Dude, bring it. Bring it, man. You guys are keyboard warriors, man. I'm Big J, I'm real. Raw Rod. Hashtag Black Flag Wasp Spray. Yeah, right. Is retard strength real? Yes. When those Down syndrome people make a noise like a fucking porpoise or a dolphin, oh, get out of the way. I don't need to breathe if I got a hammer. When a guy has a fucking hammer and a can of wasp spray, you don't need cardio. Come at me with your skateboard, bro. Hold on, I'm just pissing. Nobody will answer my question. If skateboards are such a deadly weapon, why haven't Antifa attacked biker bars or truck stops? Come on, man. You got a skateboard. It's such a deadly weapon. How come you guys haven't attacked biker bars or fucking truck stops? Well, what kind of hammer? That's a good question. Maybe it's a finish hammer that you would do the interior of your house with to put up trim. Maybe it's a roofing hammer. Maybe it's a framing hammer. I mean, there's literally probably 100 different kinds of hammer. You got to think, what would be the best weapon? I technically think a big framing hammer that a framing carpenter would use is the best weapon. Driving big nails, putting up fucking houses with. It's got a nasty claw in the back. Hypothetically speaking. But then again, like a finishing hammer is lighter. You're going to have better control, and you're going to have better accuracy with that second strike with a finishing hammer, like something meant for putting up trim. The claw. MC hammer, right. Can't touch this. I guarantee you, no Antifa fucking scum is gonna kick my ass. Cause Antifa don't go to the gym. David Marino, who's my Puerto Rican friend, keeps requesting to go live with me, but he won't. Who's this?
Oh shit! What's
it is
up,
David
man?
Marino.
This is Mr. Ocala, motherfucker. What's going on, man? How you doing, bro? You okay?
Hell yeah! What's up, David? You're drinking Natty Daddy?
Yeah, man. I'm about to hit the sack here in a little bit. So what's up with you, man? You gonna beat the fuck out of Pomps?
No.
Man, you know that dude ain't
I don't
about
need to.
You know he's not a tough guy, man. You stop fucking with him, man. He ain't gonna do shit. Leave him alone, bro. Leave him alone.
Now, David, we got to tell the fans a little bit about your background.
Okay.
We've been friends for what, a year or more?
I think 2000. I remember I seen you riding on 75 when I was with Schneider. It was in the beginning of 2018 when I hit you with that text message on 75. We were going south from Georgia to Florida, and I seen you.
And you're Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Puerto Rican, all day, every day, man. So
you
no,
like Trump?
hey, now fuck all that shit. So what you gonna do to Pomps when you see him? You better punch him in his shit, bro. Don't be a bitch.
Pomps is a pussy. He hides.
No, you gotta punch him in his shit now. You don't talk too much, bro. Now you gotta show out. There's no turning back now, bro. Now when you see him, it's warfare.
Pomps is a pussy.
Man, leave that guy alone, man. You crazy. You talk a lot of shit, bro.
David, you've been a good friend of mine for a long time now.
Yeah, man. We've been cool, man. We've been cool. Yeah, for sure, man. Where you at now, man? What state are you at?
I can't let the trolls know where I am.
Oh, okay. 10-4. You close to Florida, though, or are you north?
I'm closer to South Carolina.
Okay.
I'm headed to New Jersey. Hook up with my man Moses.
Moses. Isn't he like a power lifter or something? I've seen a couple of videos.
Yeah.
Of him. He's pretty strong. Yeah. That's cool, man.
He's more of an MMA fighter.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's cool, man. I grew up in Miami. I grew up in Homestead all my life, man. Everybody down there think they're an MMA fighter.
Now, Moses, I think, is pretty real.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying he's not, but You guys speak about a lot of them guys with the tap out shirts in Miami, right?
What?
Uh, Nothing. A lot of people down south in South Florida, they think they're MMA fighters. Am I right or wrong?
Shit, I got a Glock 45 for MMA fighters.
And I got a slingshot, nigga. Oh shit.
You come at me with, I'm 51 years old, brother.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
come at me with your MMA shit, I'm just gonna put a 45 slug in your chest.
That's it, man.
I'm a pussy. Look at you hammering back the natty daddies.
Oh God. Hold on. I think I got some. Hey, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Damn. Huh? Huh?
It's slugging back fucking natty daddy and fucking smoking Newports.
Colt 45.
That's why I
and
thought
two,
you.
What was that song again? Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. That's all I need. Was that Afro Man? Remember that guy, Afro Man? God damn it.
Everyone's gonna think you're black.
It's okay. I'm half black, man. From the waist down. No, I'm Chinese from the waist down. I'm Puerto Rican from the waist up.
Half black from the waist down.
No, Chinese from the waist down. But no, anyways, man. So yeah, so what the fuck? Now you don't like Pomps now, huh? You be fucking around with a lot of weak people, bro. You keep fucking around with the wrong person, they're gonna punch you in your shit, bro. Gotta be careful, man.
Who?
Hey, does Pomps have any brothers or cousins?
Dude, I'm 51 years old. I haven't got my ass kicked since the 8th grade.
Hey, remember I texted you? I said, McLeod. He's half Dominican. He was a Latin king in New York.
What?
Do you remember that shit? Man, you fucked up right now, bro.
McLeod is a Latin king?
Yeah, because he's half Dominican. Remember, he's from New York, from Queens.
Dude, I would never, ever claim affiliation with a gang that I'm not affiliated with. That's a great way to find yourself in a grave.
McLeod finna fuck you up too, bro. You're gonna get jumped by McLeod and fucking the other guy. They both gonna beat your ass, bro. They gonna catch you in the corner. Fuck you up. God damn. What you gonna do about that, bruh?
You don't ever claim affiliation with someone you're not affiliated with.
He's affiliated with the other guy that you got a problem with right now.
John Gotti.
No, John Gotti my ass, nigga. It's gonna be McCuck and what's this guy? The post boy. Not Brad, but his friend. You talking about the whole time?
Oh, Pomps.
Yeah, Pomps and McCloud.
Me and McCuck are cool, man.
Pomps and McCloud gonna beat your ass, bro. You better be ready. I got your back, though. Hey, you let me know where y'all at. I got your back.
No. McLeod is a good guy.
No, I know. They're both good, man. You just
I don't have no problem with Adam McLeod.
You should have no problem with none of them guys. They're good people, man. You're just an asshole.
I'm just an asshole.
Yeah, that's all you are. You like to stir up shit because you're bored.
Right. I'm a troll.
But listen, man, I'm about to go upstairs. I got to go get me some punani.
How many times have I offered you and your family to come? David.
Yeah. But anyways, it is what it is, man. But definitely, man, we do got to hook up one of these. I want to go down there with y'all, man, all y'all. Hopefully you guys get all this shit resolved so I can go down there and talk a little shit with all y'all one of these days. But I'm in Haines City right now. Remember I told you? Haines City? Manny's Chop House?
Manny's Chop House?
Yeah, Haines City. That's where I live at now.
No shit. You moved up to Haines City?
Yeah, I live over there now. I live over here now. Yeah, yeah.
Manny's Chop House is one of my favorite places.
It's the shit, bro. They got one in Winter Haven, Haines City, and Lake Wells. They are excellent, excellent for steaks. If y'all ever come to Florida, all y'all listening, Manny's Chop House, man. The porterhouse. The porterhouse is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm old. I can't eat all that meat anymore. I just get the New York strip.
No, man, me and my wife, I'll order one dish of that, and me and her split it in half, and we're both happy. That's it.
That's cool, man. As long as you're a man about it, you give her the filet mignon and you eat the New York strip side.
I give it a filet mignon, and I eat a salad.
No. When a man and woman split in porterhouse, you should give your woman the more tender side, the filet mignon.
Yeah. If I share a cookie with my old lady, I give her the chips, and I eat the cookie. You understand what I'm saying?
And God bless you, man.
God bless me, and God bless
I
you.
know, I know you're a Hispanic Trumper.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
Oh my God! You know it's funny. Don't get me started on this shit. In the beginning I didn't like them, bro, but then I didn't think. I
All
started.
right, go upstairs. Go upstairs and get some punani.
Yeah.
All right, peace out, brother.
God
Hey,
bless
man, I
y'all.
love you. I'll see you at Manny's Chop House.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll buy you a salad.
You'll buy me a salad. I'll buy you like 10 beers.
10-4. I'll buy
All right,
you.
brother.
I'll buy you one of these, motherfucker.
Later.
Peace.
Hi. Big J. Hold on, piss break. Stay with me here. Yes. What do you think about that, Jay? Who's this lefty Nero clown? Michigan's lost son. Complete troll account. Jimmy Luds doesn't want to go on, man. I'll see. Can we find him? Jim. I just requested Jimmy Luds, who is a confirmed tranny addict, a true Big Lenny fan. Do you hate Brad? No, fuck no. What the fuck are you talking about? Me and Brad are friends. Don't put Brad and Pomps in the same sentence. You guys need to stop with your bullshit against Brad and the Taco Queen. Right now. That that beef between me and Brad was just all made for TV bullshit. I'll stick up for Brad any day of the week. Why do all your friends want to beat you up? Um, it's part of being an asshole, brother. Like, look, my question to you is, how many have done it? When was the last time you saw Lenny? About 2 weeks ago. Me and Lenny are on really good terms. Um, our relationship, I think, should stay private. How was meeting Big Swole? Um, I met with Big Swole. I sold him a bunch of Tren, and then he died. I personally sold Big Swole his death cycle, and he wrote me a personal check, and I deposited it in my checking account. I hope the FBI doesn't look into it. Dude, Jimmy Luds will not go live. I keep looking for him, but David's about to get some poontang. Here's a good question. What about your dad? My dad died when I was 10 years old, cocksucker. What else you want to know? Let's talk about your dad. My dad was kind of a badass. Um, I got some funny stories about my dad. Here's a good one. I heard this from his good friend Richard, not Big Richard, not the same Richard. Um, my my dad's friend Richard told me this story. Um, he said, "Me and your dad, we were driving home from the bar wasted, and my dad was in I think like his '77 Caprice Classic that had a 350 in it, and he he said that the cops rolled up behind him, and the cops put on their lights, and my friend Richard said it was obvious your dad was going to go to jail for drunk driving, and your dad fucking started bombing fucking neighborhoods, running from the cops, and Richard told me that he's never been more afraid of his life because my dad's just screaming through the neighborhoods with all these fucking cops chasing the car. And finally, I don't know how long it took. Finally, my dad and Richard rolled up on a roadblock, and my dad stops the car, gets out of the car, and he says to the cops, "Excuse my language, okay?" My dad gets out of the car, and I want you guys to excuse my language because I'm quoting my father. I'm not really saying this. My dad says, "Thank God you guys are here. Some crazy stole a cop car and he's trying to kill us." And the cops let him go based on that story. And it's a true story. And I got another story involving my friend Richard and my dad. One time, my friend Richard was driving, and Richard actually got arrested for drunk driving. And back in those days, they let the other person drive the car. So my dad shows up at the cop shop, and he walks in the front door of the Bloomfield Hills police station, and there's Richard, his friend, who's just been arrested for drunk driving, sitting in the lobby, not even fucking handcuffed. And 'cause we're talking about the 70s, different time and different place. And my dad walks in the police station after his friend just got arrested for drunk driving. And I guess my dad walked in the front door of the police station, and the sergeant at the front desk, I guess, jumps over the fucking front desk at the police station and just starts fist fighting my dad in the lobby of the police station. And my friend Richard said they fought, and when it was over, my dad left without getting arrested. So those were different times for different folks. Like, nobody could get away with this. In this day. So it doesn't surprise me that my dad died young, because from what I've heard from my dad's friends, he was crazy and insane. And God bless him. He wasn't a very good father, and he wasn't a very good husband. But you know what? He's gone, and I got no fucking bad feelings about that. You know, it is what it is. Talk about granddaddy masters. My dad's father was a hero, I guess, to some people. He was in the Navy, and in World War II, he was on a Navy boat, and he armed a gun, and he shot down in planes. And he came back from the fucking war, and on the GI Bill, he went to Hillsdale College in Hillsdale, Michigan. He played college football. He played on, I think, the 1949 undefeated for the Detroit Lions for 2 years. Hold on, I'm pissing. So anyway, my grandfather Masterson was on the Detroit Lions for like 2 years. Not an NFL star, but he did graduate with a teaching degree from Hillsdale College. Had a 4-year degree before he played for the Lions, and then he hold on, I'm reaching for my next beer or my next soda. He applied. He applied at Pontiac Motor Division, which was a subsidiary of General Motors. Got a job in the mailroom. We're talking like 1953. College degree, and he's working in the mailroom at General Motors. And he ascended to be a vice president of Pontiac Motor in charge of purchasing. He was in the purchasing department, and he was basically in charge of buying all the fucking tires and all the steel for Pontiac Motor. And basically lived a perfect life. He was a World War II vet, college football star, played a little bit of pro football, and then became a fucking corporate fucking executive at General Motors. I mean, perfect life. Perfect. I mean, if you grew up in Detroit, you couldn't ask for a more perfect life. Anyway, was he a nice person? No, he wasn't. Did he have tons of friends? Yes, he did. Tons of them. The thing I can remember about my childhood is my grandfather was an executive at Pontiac Motor, and he always had he had a refrigerator for kegs, like a kegerator with the tap on top, and so my grandfather always had keg beer at his house. And my grandfather always had meat ready for the grill. On the weekends, never left his house. Like, all my aunts and uncles, especially before they became fucking successful and had their own money, they were always at my grandparents' house because there was beer and food. So it was a great place to be. He had an in-ground swimming pool. He had a black lab. I remember as a kid, I had a mini bike, with like a 3.5 horsepower fucking engine on it. I used to keep my mini bike out at their house, and that so any of you guys think that I had a shitty childhood? You're wrong. I had a dream childhood. Always surrounded by family and tons of friends. Because my grandfather was a war hero and an executive at General Motors, and he was actually somewhat genius, I think, by having the kegerator, because that's how he kept his kids around the house. Even though by the time I was born, his kids were in their 20s. His kids were always around the house on the weekends because he had a pool and he had a kegerator. So I grew up around all my aunts and uncles, even before they made their own money, before they got on their own feet, even when they were broke, they could always go to their dad's house, and there was always beer and there was always food on the grill. So even though maybe my nuclear family wasn't so hot, I spent a lot of time at my grandfather's place, my grandparents' place, and I had a wonderful childhood. Completely white privilege. Completely. Like out in the country, in northern Detroit suburbs, like completely isolated. I think he had 5 acres, but whatever. There was land behind us where I could go ride my mini bike, and he had a dog. He had a pool. It was really nirvana for the making of a young white trash person like myself. So don't anybody think that you ever need to feel sorry for me or think that I'm damaged, because man, I grew up well. And my mother's parents had money too. Like, my parents may not have had money, but both my grandparents had money. So I don't know how many of you guys have grandkids. If you do, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter how bad the kids are struggling. If the grandparents have money, the grandkids are going to have a good life. Like, I grew up, my mom's dad was a member of a country club. I took golf lessons, swimming lessons, tennis lessons as a kid. I mean, I was completely spoiled. Both sides of my family fucking had money. I mean, I haven't played tennis in fucking 40 years, but I still know how to play. And that's important. Like, if you know how to play, you know how to play. And those of you guys that know me know that you play to win the game. And yeah, I took golf lessons. Yeah, I'm a terrible golfer. Terrible. Like, I can barely break 100 strokes for 18 holes. I'm no good at golf. Didn't claim to be. But you know what? I took lessons as a kid, and I know how to play the game. And my grandfather grew up poor. My mom fucking game with this isn't a reserved spot, is it?
Yes, it is. Right in front of you, baby.
Is there any available?
We don't have any available.
I can't move.
I got people already paid.